Okay, so here we go. I'm really just going to try and burn through these as quickly as I can. So I'm going to start off by just stating the transformations. So I got this, I'll just go from left to right. Okay, so the negative out front is a reflection, so that is a reflection across the x-axis. Yes, it affects the y's, but it goes across the x. The 1/4 on the inside, we're dividing by a 4, so it's inside, so it's horizontal. And when we're dividing by 4, we're really multiplying, so it's a stretch, because everything inside is backwards, by 4. And then outside you got this plus 7, so that's a shift. It's outside, so it has to go up 7. Okay? And your vertex, remember your vertex is whatever added subtracted inside and whatever added subtracted outside. So inside is 0 because there's nothing added in there. Positive 7. Last but not least, it's quadratic and it's negative. So this one is opening downward. So I need to start from your domain, again, is all real numbers. But your range starts here at negative infinity and goes up to your y value of 7. So it goes from negative infinity up to 7. And the 7 is part of the graph, so it gets a bracket. Okay? Number 4. Same idea. It's a quadratic. But let's work through this one. We've got our, start from the outside. So you got that 2. So this is vertical, because it's outside. Multiplying by 2 means it's a stretch by 2. Again, this actually has 3 transformations on the inside. The negative on the inside is a reflection across the y-axis. It affects the x's, but it goes across the y. And last but not the 3, it's inside, so it's horizontal. We're multiplying by 3, so we get bigger, but everything inside is backwards, so it's actually getting smaller by 3. The 6, okay, remember, everything inside is a little, your shifts inside are a little screwy. We have to divide it by this negative 3. So that is a 6 divided by negative 3, which gives us a negative 2. So this is really a shift right 2. Okay, so that shift is really a shift right 2, because let's see if I can get a small enough eraser to erase all this. Because that's really a 6 divided by negative 3, because that's what's right there. 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. Last but not least, you got this negative 8 out there. That means it's a shift down 8. So it's outside, so it's up or down. It's normal. Alright, last but not least, your vertex is this 6 over negative 3, negative 8. So it's actually a positive 2 and a negative 8. Your domain is all real numbers. And last but not least, your range. Okay, so again, this one is not negative, so it opens up normally. There's my y value. So it's going to go from that negative 8 up to positive infinity. So your range is negative 8 to infinity. Alright, number 5. You got this 1/4 outside, so that is a vertical shrink by 4. You got the negative on the inside, you're multiplying by a negative, so that's a reflection across the y-axis. Alright, this 2 on the inside, remember we got to divide it by what's in that, so that's a 2 divided by negative 1, which makes it a negative 2. So that is a shift right 2. And then this plus 9 is a shift up 9, because it's outside, it goes up or down. Your vertex, again, grab your 2 numbers, so that's really a negative 2, so that's a negative 2 right there. Which, remember, flip it, so it becomes a positive 2. 9. There's your vertex. And this one is cubic. Remember, cubics kind of look like this little squirrely thing, but they go left forever and they go right forever. So their domain is all real numbers. And again, they go up, down forever, and up forever. So your cubics are all real numbers to all real numbers. Alright? Because they go left forever, right forever. They're kind of like linears. Number 6, same idea. Let's start on the left. So that's left over there. That's a reflection. E-C-T-I-O-N across the x-axis. That affects the y, but it goes across the x. We're multiplying by 6 on the outside, so it's vertical. When you multiply it by 6, you get bigger, so it's a stretch by 6. Inside, you just got that plus 4, so that is a shift. Remember, everything inside is backwards, so it's left 4. And last but not least, you got that minus 3, so there's a shift down 3. Okay? And there's no number over here to divide by, so that 4 is straight up ready to go. So just flip the sign because everything inside is backwards. Your vertex is -4, comma, -3. Okay? And again, this is a cubic function, so cubics go like this. Wow, that was horrible. They kind of go like that. So they are left forever, right forever, so they're all real numbers. And up forever, down forever, so your range is all real numbers. Alright? There you go. Pause if you're still writing.